Oh god, reacting to my 2020-2021 NFL predictions that I made before the season. Today we get to see how stupid I am. I know we're just past the wild card round of the playoffs, but my Titans are out and I really could care less what happens later. What I'm gonna do is for every division winner I get wrong, I'm gonna tally up $10 each time, and the total, I will give away an Amazon card worth the total to a random person in the comment section below who is subscribed and comments. You can literally comment whatever you want to. You can call me stupid for all I care, and by tonight I will respond with an Amazon code worth that total to a random person in the comments below, like, you're welcome that I'm stupid. Now the first problem is, if you listen closely, rookie running back and Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who will probably make the running game better than I freaking left the Madden gameplay audio going in the background when I recorded this video, so that was already an absolute stinker. And as you see this beautiful freeze frame, for the wild card spots, if I picked a team that actually doesn't make the playoffs, I'll count that towards the total. But if, like, say for example, I can't remember who I picked to win the AFC North, but like say I said the Steelers, they made a wild card spot, I'm not gonna count that. Like, come on now. As we begin in the AFC East, I have the New England Patriots winning the... Yep, that's how this is gonna go today. At least I have my dogs to make me feel better. I know I'm stupid. I'll let them stay in the background. Hopefully helps distract from my moronic self. But yeah, I said the Patriots were gonna win the AFC East. Obviously they didn't. Would they win 6 games? So that right after that was an absolute stinker. Bills won the division. Obviously I didn't expect Josh Allen to improve as much as he did this season. Like, I did not expect him to be right there for the MVP race. But yeah, that's already freaking $10 added to the total. And now old Cameron Newton taking over as the starting quarterback in New England. I'm telling you guys, I feel so strongly about this. I genuinely believe Cam Newton is about to ball out. I mean, to be fair, like, yeah, he was bad, but what help did he have around him? Dog, he is about to have an insane season. He could even win the MVP. Oh, I forgot I said that. Oh no. Oh no. I do think he's easily gonna win the comeback player of the year. I mean, could he have won it if it wasn't for Alex Smith? Like, is that a fair assessment? Like, leave your prediction in the comment section below. But at the same time, he threw 8 touchdowns. I know he ran for 12, so he accounted for 20, but still, like, that's just bad prediction. Like, we had to start off with like the worst possible one. Next we have the AFC West, and is it any surprise that I'm picking the Kansas City Chiefs? Yes! Like, why would you I got one right. Patrick, like, the Chiefs could easily win 14-15 games this year. I said they'd win 14 or 15 games this year. They won 15, let's go! At least that take was better than the Patriots one. Now, AFC North, and kind of the same story as the Chiefs, it's the Baltimore Ravens. Who's not no! Funny, I'm recording this. As of right now, the Ravens are still in the playoffs. The Steelers aren't. That game literally ended like 30 minutes ago. But this is wrong. That's another $10 added to the total. And last but not least, in the AFC South, I'm trying my best to be unbiased, but I genuinely do believe my Tennessee Titans win the division, and I think the most comfortably they have maybe won the division in the history of the organization. Well, thought I looked good, but at the same time, I look awful. Yeah, I got it right. Doesn't count towards the total today, which is at $20. But I also said I thought we were going to win the division most comfortably we have in franchise history. And I don't necessarily consider kicking a field goal to win the game as time expires off the field goal post bouncing in is necessarily considered comfortably winning the division, because if that doesn't bounce in and we don't win that game, the last game of the year, we don't win the division. But I'll take getting this one right. If we win less than 10 games, I'm giving away a new gen console over on my freaking Twitter. That's how confident I am in this team. Got that one right too. It was close though. We went 11-5. It got close, but I mean, I got that right. Now defensively, I think this is where this team gets freaking overlooked. Let me stop myself right there. One of the historically worst defenses to ever make the playoffs in NFL history. To be fair, I was kind of highlighting and excited and thinking, you know, that the Jadeveon Clowney signing and the Vic Beasley signing were going to help out, especially Jadeveon Clowney. Neither of the two even recorded a sack the entire year. Vic Beasley got cut halfway through the season. Jadeveon Clowney didn't play that many games, and then he got injured. It was ruled out for the rest of the year. And something really weird, like apparently he left the team after he got injured, like didn't even stay. Like he just left, and apparently the organization wasn't happy about it. It's not necessarily the production you would expect from those two guys when our biggest need was pass rush. Like I just didn't think the defense was gonna be that bad, but like, oh my god, that was a bad take. Now wild card spots, I'm not gonna put them in any order, but first team I am very confident in getting a wild card spot this year is the Denver Broncos. Well, make that $30. Like, to be fair, they had so many injuries on defense, and I really expected their defense to be top-notch. I thought we were going to see a lot more to Drew Lock this year and that offense in general, but this was a bad one. That's a bad one. That's another $10 added on. Like, I get some decent takes, and then I just get absolute horrific ones. If anybody's going to challenge the Chiefs, it's going to be them. It all depends. And wild card spot number 2, I do have the Buffalo Bills. Now, okay, so there we are. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't count as a wrong pick. Like, I'm not gonna charge myself twice. So, like, bite me. At least I said they're gonna make it to the playoffs. A big reason why I think the Bills make the playoffs is because of how bad the rest of the division is. I think they might split the games with the Patriots this season, but they should easily take... Bills fans already hate me. They're gonna hate me even more now after that one. If it makes you feel any better, I will admit Josh Allen has been incredible, and he potentially is a future Hall of Famer. If he can keep playing like he has this year and even get better, oh my. And last but not least, the Houston Texans, solely because of Deshaun... through one conference, and that's $40 I have to give away. Oh. Like, who could have predicted the Texans to be this bad, man? And to be fair, my reasoning was right. Solely because of Deshaun Watson. Yeah, the defense has guys like J.J. Watt, and aside from that, do they really have anybody that's that spectacular? But that offense, I don't think is going to miss a beat. Like, to be fair, that's true. Like, the offense wasn't the problem. Their defense was so bad, though. They lost so many close games. Like, they very, very easily could have won all 4 against the Titans and the Colts. Easily. But I'm embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. That's $40, and they still have the NFC to go. Now, AFC Championship game. Ooh, I forgot I did this. Like, obviously, we don't know what the AFC Championship game is going to be yet, but hopefully, like, after the wild card round, like, I have 2 teams in here that's still a possibility. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, let's go. Very easily can happen. Look at that face. Now, moving on to the NFC divisional winners, we'll get to the AFC playoffs in just a second. Starting with the NFC East, I have the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, like, come on. I have to add another $10 just because Dak got hurt. That very easily could have been right. But obviously, like, I couldn't jump into the future and see that Dak Prescott was going to be out for the entire year. They still easily could have won the division the last week if things would have gone their way. But, like, how was I supposed to get this right? Like, yeah, I had to add $10, but I'm not mad at this pick. With the addition of CeeDee Lamb, I think he's going to be a goddamn monster, which was true. Like, he did have a good rookie season. And also, the offense was awesome the first month until Dak got hurt. And it still was okay, but definitely not good enough to carry the team or anything. And you guys got to give me one wild pick. And I think the winner of the NFC West is my... I already know what's coming here. Just go ahead, $60. I predicted the Cardinals to win it. Which I still think they played better than what, like, a lot of people thought they were gonna do this year. Like, they easily could have made the playoffs if Kyler was healthy, but this is still gonna look bad. But they played better than what people thought they were gonna play. I just feel so goddamn confident in this team, surprising some people this season, and that is the Arizona Cardinals. Yes, dudes, I have the Arizona Cardinals winning the NFC West over teams like the 49ers and the Seahawks. What am I at now? $60? I've got more wrong than I've gotten right. That face just describes my emotions. Now, NFC North, and this one really is a toss-up. I can see 3 of these teams winning the division. I can see the Packers winning the division, I can see the Vikings, and I also can see the Lions. If you watch my NFL Dark Horse video over on my football channel, they were one of my dark horse selections that could potentially shock some people this season. Now, do I think they're winning the division? Right now, I'm going to say no. I'm going to go with the Packers. Yes. Okay. In the NFC North. Okay. Imagine would have picked the Lions. Oh, I'm a big believer in Matt Stafford, but that team around him, that defense was horrific. But thank God I didn't pick the Lions. What do we have left? The NFC South. Hopefully I can just finish 50%. Vontae Adams, I believe, one of the most underrated freaking wide receivers in the league. Hey, at least that's a decent take. He had like the best year of any wide receiver, easily. He was unstoppable. I just don't think the division's very strong. I think the Packers are the best of the bunch, and I think, honestly, they could probably easily win the division this year. NFC South, and I do think this division could be one of the toughest in all of the league. You have the Saints, the Bucks and Tom Brady. You have the Falcons, who also in my dark horse video were one of my biggest dark horses. Like with that offense, man, like you just can't like ever rule them out. But I'm going the Saints, man. This could very easily be Drew Brees' last season. Yes! Oh, I was so scared. Now, on to the wild card spots. We have three, once again, not in order in terms of seeding. First one I have is the Seahawks. Yes, I didn't have them winning the division. Okay, so once again, got them making the playoffs. They're already out. Once again, I don't have to add that. And out of that same division, we have the Niners. Dang it, that's more money. I've already lost count. Like, I've lost count at how much money. I think it's $70. But that's just not fair, dude. I wasn't expecting the entire 49ers team to get hurt. I should get credit for that because they won as many games as they did, having like their 10th string in the entire year. Last but not least, this one was hard for me. There's so many teams that could grab this final spot. Like I said, you have like the Lions, I think could shock some people this season. The Panthers, the Falcons. I really think the Falcons would be so good, dude. But we have the Bucks. I just can't see this. Yes. I think it's $70. I'm pretty sure. Although I feel like I should have to add another 5,000 because I said I think the Falcons are gonna be good. How many of the playoff teams did I get right? I think I literally got 50% right, which I guess it could be worse. Like I guess it could be 49%. Yeah, I was right. I'm 50%. I got 50% of the playoff teams right. That's not good. Like I said, it could be 49. So yeah, $70. I have to give away to somebody in the comment section below. Amazon gift cards coming your way. We still have more predictions to react to, but at least that's all the money given away. We have my offensive rookie of the year. I'm gonna go Joe Burrow. Like, to be fair, if Joe Burrow would have stayed healthy, he could have easily won it, but it's still up for debate. It could go to Justin Herbert, like he probably would have won it over Joe Burrow, or it could go to Justin Jefferson, but I don't feel bad about that prediction. Like, nobody expected Justin Herbert to be as good, or Justin Jefferson. Like, God, what a year from them. Isaiah Simmons? What is that? Yeah, this one was tough because of how good I think Isaiah Simmons is. Like, he wasn't that good this year. He kind of came on late, but I don't know what happened. Like, the first half of the season, he barely even played. So I kind of feel stupid saying that. Although, like, who wasn't going to say that? Isaiah Simmons was so good in college. He still could be good in the pros. Yeah, Chase Young, fantastic. But Isaiah Simmons, like, just with what he can do and his versatility, insane. But I don't have him actually winning the Rookie of the Year. I have Patrick Queen from the Baltimore Ravens, because why didn't I just pick Chase Young? Like, I knew he was gonna be good. Patrick Queen, he was good for the Ravens, but it's like I was just trying to be too different. Make 100+ tackles. He's about to get some pick. Hold on, is that right? At least he at least get 100 tackles. Hey, at least he got 106 combined total tackles, so that's correct. Now here's my second crazy pick, I think, of the video, dudes. NFL MVP. I already know what's coming. I'm just gonna say it. I felt so strongly about this too. I thought I was a genius for predicting this. I'm just gonna say it, and I'm just gonna not talk about it. I'm just gonna cut to the next prediction. Talked about him earlier. Yes, I have Kyler Murray winning the MVP this season. So the AFC. I have the Baltimore Ravens winning the AFC Championship game. It could happen. I don't think that's like too wild. I would like to see him win it. Like, I love Lamar Jackson. I'm just glad I didn't predict like the Patriots to win it. Like, that would just, oh my. In the NFC side of things, the last time I made a genuine prediction like this with this same exact thought process was back when the Ravens won the Super Bowl with Joe Flacco. So it's the Saints. The Saints are coming, and that can still happen. I said the same exact sentiment in my actual playoff prediction video. So I'm still backing this. We will come back to this in a reaction when I do a reaction to my playoff prediction video, and I'm gonna love starting off that video with showing off I got my Titans prediction wrong. I genuinely think they win the conference championship game, which sets up for a Saints-Ravens Super Bowl So do they follow in that same thought process of the Ravens back when Joe Flacco freaking won it? Who do I have winning Super Bowl 55? The Ravens. Huh. I mean, I don't mind that. Although now, if I had to pick, I would say the Saints just for how good the team's been overall. Why do I still have this in my hand? But yeah, I know I'm stupid. My picks were stinky. You don't have to tell me in the comments.